prayer vigil was held Sunday for a woman who vanished off the streets of a small town in Georgia nearly a week ago. The search continues for 38-year-old Christy Cornwell, who was allegedly abducted during a walk down a two-lane road near her family home in the rural town of Blairsville, Georgia.
We have not focused in on any one suspect.
More than 100 officers have been combing the North Georgia mountains for the missing mother of one.
We just want to get her photos on the air as much as possible. And that's the only reason I'm here today, is just to try to keep Christy in everyone's minds.
Investigators say Cornwell was on her cell phone talking to her boyfriend when she was abducted. Douglas Davis told investigators he heard a struggle before the phone went dead. Her cell phone was found Friday evening about 3.5 miles from where she disappeared.
We know that it is the victim's telephone.
Cornwell's disappearance is a blow to a community still recovering from the January 2008 abduction of Meredith Emerson, who was held for 4 days in the area before being bludgeoned to death. Her killer later led officers to her body.
When I found out this poor woman was gone, snatched, I cried. I don't even know her. But this is awful. This is awful.
Joining us now from Blairsville, Georgia, are Christy Cornwell's mother, Joanne, and her brother, Richard, along with John Bankhead of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Mr. Bankhead, let me begin with you. What is the latest in the search for Christy?
Well, right now, there's nothing been turned up to indicate where she might be. We've searched an area 3.5 miles out from where the abduction occurred. Those searches will continue today. The latest find was the cell phone that was found by a property owner. But other than that, and other than the personal items that were discovered the night of the abduction, we have no indication of where she might be.
What can you tell us about the last phone conversation that Christy had with her boyfriend, Douglas Davis?
She was walking along Jones Creek Road and was talking on the cell phone with her boyfriend in Atlanta. She indicated to the boyfriend that a car was approaching. The boyfriend heard from her indications that of a struggle. The phone went dead. The boyfriend, in turn, called her mother, who called 911 in the Union County Sheriff's Office.
Richard, let me turn to you. How well does your family know your sister's boyfriend, Douglas Davis?
I'm not going to get into those types of details. He's very critical in this investigation, since he was apparently the last person to talk to her before the abduction. So we're just going to withhold any comments about Mr. Davis right now.
Joanne, let me turn to you. I know that your daughter was living with you while she was on break from school, and it was very common for her to walk up and down Jones Creek Road. Is that a safe area, Joanne?
Well, it's a small neighborhood, and we always considered it safe, but where she went missing, it was very isolated, no houses nearby.
What has this past week been like for you, Joanne, and your entire family?
Well, it's the worst nightmare of our lives, not knowing where your child is, if they're safe or not.
Is there a message you want to get out there to anyone who might be listening, whether it's even Christy or, say, her abductor or abductors?
Well, I just want to tell Christy that there's hundreds and hundreds of people looking for her. They're not going to give up. We're not going to give up. Whoever took her, I just ask them to please have mercy on them, on her, and know that she has a 15-year-old son that needs his mother, and we need her back.
Richard Cornwell, Joanne Cornwell, our heart goes out to you. We hope something helps. We hope this interview helps find your daughter safe and sound. John Bankhead from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
We
thank you too as well, sir. You're welcome.